In this video, I will show you how you can send dynamic files on WhatsApp using Wati application automatically. So I have created this travel inquiry form using Google Forms where I'm asking the people where they would like to travel. So if the form submitter will select Kerala as the city, I want that this Kerala file should be sent automatically on their WhatsApp number. But if they will select this Shimla Manali as the city, the file of this Shimla Manali should be sent automatically on their WhatsApp number. So in this way, I want to send the files automatically to the form submitter based on their choice, based on the form submission. Now firstly, you will have to create a message template in Wati and get the approval for the same. So let me first show you the template which I have already created and got the approval. So the name of my template is this file sharing on WhatsApp. The category I have selected is marketing. The language I have chosen is this English US, and here because I wanted to send a file along with my message, so that is why I have selected media as the broadcast title, where I have selected the type as document, and instead of directly pasting the link of the file, I have specifically created a variable for this. Yes, you can also add a variable. Simply add two curly braces and provide any random name to your variable. Okay, so in place of this variable only my file will come, and you can also see the preview of my message, and this is the content I have created for my message. Hello, and the name of the person will appear here. Thank you for sharing your traveling requirement with us. You have selected the city as, and once again whatever the city they will select will appear here. So we are attaching the same brochure along with the message. Someone from our team will call you and will discuss the package. Meanwhile, you can check our website. Thanks ABC Tour and Travels. And because footer and buttons were optional, so I have not included any, and after providing the sample content, I have submitted for the approval and my template is ready to use. Okay, this is the template which is approved. Now to automate this file sharing process on WhatsApp, firstly I will have to build a connection in this Google Forms application and in this Wati application, which I will do with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing integration and automation software. I am an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so that is why I am already logged in here. You can create your free account in Pabbly Connect in just 2 minutes from this sign up free button, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test these kind of amazing automation. Now once you will log in and reach out to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, click on this blue button, that is create workflow, and then provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. Okay, so I have directly pasted the name as send dynamic files on WhatsApp using Wati. Now it is asking to select the folder, so I am selecting this main workflows folder because I want to create my automation workflow in this folder only. Now clicking on create, and after that you will find two boxes. So these boxes are called as trigger and action, and here the trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So whenever something happen in your first application, then automatically do this in your next application. Okay, so in this way you need to always choose your applications in this trigger and the action window in which you are building an automation. Okay, so according to our use case, whenever the form submitter will submit the form in this Google Forms application, then based on the form submitter choice, the file should be sent automatically on WhatsApp. So for sending the messages on WhatsApp, I am going to use this Wati application. Okay, so I have selected both the applications in this trigger and the action window, and now the idea here is I am going to connect these two applications one by one with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so let us first connect our Google Forms with the Pabbly Connect and capture all the lead detail. Okay, so let me first select the trigger event, that is new response received, and here you will notice a webhook URL and few set of instructions. Okay, so follow these instructions carefully. With the help of this URL only, we are going to build a connection in our Google Forms and in this Pabbly Connect. Now in order to connect these two, we will have to open the Google Sheets that is associated with this particular form. Okay, so clicking on this responses section, clicked on that view sheet, and in this way my sheet will be opened. So before I connect these two, firstly I am going to submit this form and will capture the lead data here, and then I'll show you how after connecting this lead data will be automatically sent to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so give me a second, let me submit this form. The name of the person I'm adding as demo user, the email I will add as demo user 1234 at then pabblytuge.com, and these are just a random, just a dummy data. I'm also going to attach a random phone number only, that is 96666 96666. All right, I have added a 10-digit number. Now place you would like to travel. So how about I select this Kerala. Number of people to travel, here I will add this 2. Number of days planning to travel is 4. Now I am going to submit this form, and after submission the details will be added in this particular spreadsheet. Let me maximize it so that you can see the data very clearly. Now I am going to connect this spreadsheet with the Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. So I have copied the same, coming back to my spreadsheet, clicking on extensions, clicking on add-ons, clicking on get add-ons, and here I'll search for the Pabbly Connect webhooks add-on first. Alright, Pabbly Connect webhooks add-on. Okay, so this is the add-on which is already installed in my account because I have created several automations earlier. Okay, so you will have to firstly install this add-on, because after the installation you will have to open the same add-on from here, that is Pabbly Connect webhooks. Clicking on this initial setup, and here exactly we will paste the same webhook URL which we have received via Pabbly Connect. So let me first paste the same URL here, and now it is asking for the trigger column. Okay, so first read the instructions. The trigger column will be your final data column, on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. Okay, so basically it is asking to specify the column name on filling of which this automation should trigger, or we can say the data should be sent to Pabbly Connect automatically. Okay, so currently I have the columns up to G, so whenever the data will be added here, of course that data will goes up to G column. So in that case my final data entry column will be G, of course. So how about I click on this button send a test, and you will see the same submission data, the same spreadsheet data will be received here as a response. Alright, so the response is received. Let me show you the details one by one. Okay, so here we have the very same name which we have provided at the time of form submission. Here we have the very same email address, the same trigger column. We also have the spreadsheet name, that is travel inquiry form. Yes, it is the same spreadsheet name. Let me first submit it and close it. You will notice that the setup will be configured here successfully. Coming back here, and here we have other details also. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between Google Sheets, or you can say in between Google Forms and Pabbly Connect, is working absolutely fine. Okay, so now onwards what will happen? Every time someone will submit our travel inquiry form, the details will be captured via Pabbly Connect instantly, because this trigger will instantly capture no incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. Okay, so in this way the first step of our automation is done. But before we move to the next step, let me tell you a very important thing. Whenever you are connecting your Google Forms or Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, make sure multiple Gmail accounts should not be logged in the same tab, or you can work into the incognito window. Okay, so I'm repeating this thing once again, that either work in the incognito window or multiple Gmail accounts should not be logged in the same tab. And second thing I would like to tell you is, if you want that now onwards whenever the form submission is received in this spreadsheet, the same form submission data should be sent to Pabbly Connect automatically. For that you will have to enable one more very important option, that is the send on event. Yes, if you want this data to be sent to Pabbly Connect automatically, enable this send on data option. Okay, once it is enabled, this check mark will be added here, that means it is enabled. Okay, so now onwards every time this form submission is received in this spreadsheet, the same data will be received via Pabbly Connect also. Okay, so in this way the first step is done. Now moving further, I am going to show you how to send a file on WhatsApp automatically using Wati. But the thing here is, we wanted to send a dynamic file, so we cannot directly set up this second step. We will have to add one more action step before this Wati step, and we will add this lookup table. Yes, lookup table is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect via which you can actually match the values. Okay, I'll show you what I am saying. What is this matching? Simply select the action event, that is lookup table. Now simply click on connect and it will be connected immediately. Now you will have to select the lookup key, basically what selection your form submitters are making. Okay, so the person has provided the selection as Kerala, I guess. Let me select the same. Let me search for the same. Yes, he has selected Kerala as the city. So in the lookup key I am going to add the same value, and here the interesting interesting thing is I'm not going to manually copy these details and paste below again and again. I am going to map these details so that the details will be replaced automatically, okay? And mapping is very simple. Click on this field and you will find the above data, the same data here in the drop down. Now simply select that data and in this way it will be mapped, okay? So lookup key is basically for what value, for what key we are looking up, okay? So we are looking up for Kerala, and whenever the city is selected as Kerala, then this particular file should be sent. So I have created the same scenario here, okay? Whenever the city is Kerala, this file should be sent. And now I'll click on this plus icon and we'll do the same setup for the Shimla or Manali as well, but make sure that you add the exact value. So I'm going to open my form and I'm going to copy and paste the exact thing, that is this Shimla Manali along with this dash, okay? Coming back to the dashboard, and whenever this lookup key is equal to the Shimla Manali, then this particular file should be sent. Alright, so I have set up the whole scenario here so that the file will be picked up here automatically based on the selection, based on the form submission received, okay? Clicking on this save and send test request button, and in the response you will notice this particular value will be received. Well, I'm really sorry for that because I have not added the correct value, the correct URL. Let me correct the same. Here also you can notice we have received the incorrect value, okay? So I will have to correct it, clicking on this button save and send test request once again, and this time you will notice the correct value will be received. Let me even show you the same into a new tab. Yes, it is the same brochure, that is this Kerala travel brochure, okay? Coming back to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and in this way I have created the whole setup of sending the dynamic files automatically based on the selection. Yes, in this way you can add as many as values as you want in the form of this label or value, or we can say key of value. You can add as many as options here, okay? So moving further, now finally I am going to send this particular file on WhatsApp. So the application is already selected. Now I will select the action event, that is send template message, clicking on connect, then clicking on add a new connection, and for the connection it is asking for this API endpoint and for this access token, okay? So going back to my Wati dashboard, this is the API docs option, and here we will find both the details. I will directly copy this access token and will paste here. Alright, now it is asking for the API endpoint, so let me once again copy the same thing and let me paste the same here, clicking on save, and in this way my Wati account will be immediately connected with the Pabbly Connect. Now the very first thing it is asking for the WhatsApp number. So again, instead of adding the number manually, I am going to map the number from the above data, and as I have told you, mapping is very simple. Click on this field and you will find the above data here in the drop down, okay? So I have added the same and telling you this thing once again, that whatever the details you will map here, these details will be replaced automatically when your automation will work in real time. But if you will provide any detail manually here, that detail will remain same, okay? So this is the difference in providing the values via manually and via mapping, okay? In the template, I am going to select the same template, that is this file sharing on WhatsApp, which I have created for sending the file sharing, okay? Let me show you. This is the file name, file sharing on WhatsApp. The same I have selected. Now it is asking for the broadcast name as well, okay? So how about I add the same, that is file sharing on WhatsApp. Alright, it is looking good. Moving further, it is asking for the custom parameters, the most interesting part of this Wati, because from here only we are going to provide the values to our variable. Remember, we have added I think 3 to 4 variables in our file, in our template, okay? First for the file, second for the name, and third for the city, okay? So we are going to provide the values to these 3 variables one by one. So firstly, you will have to copy the pair of the braces along with this comma and paste it here exactly. Now in place of name, you will have to provide the variable name, okay? So we have the variable name as file, so let me copy and paste the same here, and in place of the value, you will have to provide the value of this file, okay? Well, I'm really sorry, I have not added this at the correct place, not in place of name. Basically you will have to paste the variable name in place of color, okay? So I have added the same. The name here is the file. The value of the file is going to be the link of the PDF file, link of the brochure, which again I am not going to manually provide. I will provide that value from this lookup table response, okay, because we have actually got the value as Kerala only, and in return of Kerala I wanted to share this particular file, okay. So I have added the same. Basically I have added the value to my variable, to my file variable. Coming back to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and once again I am going to copy the pair of curly braces in order to provide the value to my second variable, and this time we have the name as city. Alright, so let me add the same, the name as city. In place of color I will add the value as city, and the value of the city is going to be Kerala, okay. So let me map the same from this lookup table response, not from this Google Forms response, okay. Well, this city you can map from this Google Form response as well, because it is going to be same, okay. So how about I map it from here only. Now once again I am going to copy the pair of braces and paste here, but this time I'm not copying this extra comma because this is the last variable. Alright, so I have pasted the same, and now I have the variable as this city. Well, I'm really sorry, the second variable we had the name. So how about I cut this particular pair of braces and paste here, because this value is going to be for the name, and I have already provided the value for the city variable, okay. So in place of name, basically in place of color, name will appear, and the value of the name will of course be the name of the person, okay. So let me map the same. I hope you have understood, and there is one extra comma is also missing, so I have added the same, and make sure that you remove this last comma as well, okay. So I think I have provided the values to all three variables, okay, that is to file, to name, and to this city, okay. So I hope you have understood everything. How about I replace this dummy number with my genuine WhatsApp number, so that I can show you how message will be received on my WhatsApp number. But before that I will delete this message. Coming back, let me provide the number, and then I'll show you everything live. So I have provided the number, clicked on this button, save and send test request, waiting for the response to receive. Well, the response is received. Going back on my WhatsApp number, on my WhatsApp web, and here you can notice the message is received, and it is the same message along with the same Kerala travel brochure. Let me even download. Did you notice this is actually a downloadable PDF file? Let me save the same, and let me even show you the same, okay. Give me a second. Alright, the file is, I guess, downloaded, and yes, it is the same file, and even the message is also same, and the name of the person has been replaced. Even the city is also replaced automatically. So in this way you can send the files automatically based on form submitter choice, okay. Let me even show you how this automation will work in real time. So how about I submit this form once again. This time I will use another name, something like dummy customer, okay. This is going to be the name. The email address will also be something like dummyuser@pabblytuts.com, and as the phone number I will have to add my genuine WhatsApp number so that message can be received, okay. Give me a second. So I have provided the same number, but this time the selection will be Shimla and Manali, and number of people to travel is 2, number of days planning to travel is 5. Clicking on the submit button, and as soon as the submission is done I will wait for the message to be received along with the Shimla brochure, and here you can notice the message is already arrived. Hello dummy customer, thank you for sharing your requirement with us. You have selected city as Shimla Manali. So we are attaching the same brochure along with the message. So did you notice how the Shimla Manali tour brochure has been received? The name is also changed, the Shimla Manali city is also changed, okay. So in this way you can start sending the dynamic files on WhatsApp using Wati application, or we can say using this Pabbly Connect automation software. And to automate automate this whole file sharing process, you need to create this workflow inside Pabbly Connect just once. After that, you can sit back and relax because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. Okay, so now onwards, what will happen? Every time a new response is received, firstly it is going to check what is that response all about. If the city is selected as Kerala, it is going to pick the value of Kerala. Basically, it is going to pick the file of Kerala and will send here automatically. But if the city is selected as Shimla Manali, it will pick up that file and will send the file automatically. Okay, want to access this 3-step automation workflow inside your Pabbly Connect account? I will also attach the link of my automation workflow into the description box. So click on this link, sign up for free into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access the same workflow inside your Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.